see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move there.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On second down and 4, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
We got something.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It was Isaac Rochelle there to make the play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointment.
That's crazy, bro.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a P. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, good move. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 118 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Come on, bro. These are so good. had to throw a fucking pick. Just had to throw a pick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, Jackson caught on the slant. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Jackson on 1st down. That one complete to Crochet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hey, move! What we got? Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tony Field coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's taken inside his own 40. Nifty move. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team to represent.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 155 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. From the 38, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll try and run the option left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
I hucked that nigga. Damn! You could have said I was a motherfucking cornerback on the feet. You just hucking that nigga down. Shit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets past one man. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now a handoff running through the middle. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 3rd down, Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And all that hard work has paid off. Their AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team.